A warm welcome to all investors to this channel, Sensex Nifty, the predictions. Today, we are going to discuss the topic of the best time for options trading. There are many myths and realities exist about the perfect time for options trading. Investors are getting into trouble because of the spread of rapid and dynamic myths and lack of clarity about reality. So in this section, let us look into the myth and reality of trading hours. It is vital to know the specific time which is good for you to trade. The market oscillates in up and down directions and always move forward. This volatility results from bargaining between two or multiple individuals or institutional investors over the trading hours. So you are responsible for identifying the specific time to book the profit within these bargaining events and part of it. All investors should know about the fact that both the losses and profits is the part of any bargaining system. A specific time is suitable for each individual to make a profit or reduce his or her loss. For example, an investor X may be able to make a good profit in the opening section of the market hours, but the Y is capable of making profit at the end of the trading. In other case, an investor Z may be good at acting as a parasite of others' strategy to implement for his own profit or loss making. So, entering the market on the definitive and predictable profitable time under a specific time slot is crucial for making a reasonable profit in your trades. Now let us have a look into the graph. You can see there are three triangles which marked in red, green, yellow and pink. Every triangle represents the profit booking region under specific time slots. So it matters how does your intelligence time correlate with the specific time, and how is that specific time tuned over the profitable time in the trading hours. The point here is that options trading is more potent in generating multiple profits when your intelligent time gets synced with a particular or a specific time. In most of the day trading, most investors are biased by myths. Investors naturally setting up their mind with a predefined specific period to trade for the profit, and which may lead them to book more loss than profit. For example, some myths like the investors are forced to trade between only 11:30 to 1 p.m. and they are not allowed to, or they should not be traded in the morning and evening sessions. If an investor believes on this, I can assure you that you are questioning your own intelligence to identify the actual profit pocket under different profitable times. The fact is that an investor can make the profit booking at any point of trading hours irrespective of any predefined specific time slot. It is crucial that every day the specific time for profitable time changes, which will never be the same due to the news and other financial health of the market. So the investor must secure minimum market news and the economic health of everyday trading to sharpen their intelligence time. It only matters, can you identify your own specific time using your updated intelligent time? If your intelligent time is sharp, then the specific time will divert all your capital into multifold profit, where your emotions and psychological behaviors are completely absent. So this will help the investor to predict the market movement direction correctly. Otherwise, the investor's emotions and psychological behavior trap the investor with multifold losses. Let us have a look. How will your capital produce more profit within specific time under different profit junctions? In this graph, I am going to explain how the market opens. The market can open under 8 conditions. Very specifically, it can a gap up or gap down, and there are few you can see in the slide. Now you can see a gap down from 23rd September to 26th September, which is marked in the red triangle, but there is a gap up opening in 27th September in compared to 26th September, which is marked in this green triangle. The investor who can predict tomorrow's opening nature with more clarity, the investor may be able to book more stable profit than he can trade in intraday. So let us come to that part later. But even though there are other 6 scenarios in the opening time which can happen, you can have a look into this one. I can assure you that the BTST option trading on the closing of the previous day to the opening of the present day is the best profit making junction for any investor who really want to make profit from options trading, provided that they are sharpening their knowledge every day to predict their specific time. So you can make profit more in both gap up and gap down cases if you are wise enough to handle it. And the effective utilization of the gap up and gap down strategy may not be feasible for everyone. So let us look into the example of a profitable time in different specific times. In this section, I draw a capital line where my capital fund I am going to pump initially in the marketing hours. Once you invest your capital in the capital line, it is your responsibility to forecast a reasonable and achievable profit and loss line, and you have to trade within that frame. What should be the ideal condition to predict the profit and loss line? This you can predict based on the certain percentage or certain basis. In this example, I had been added my capital is 10,000 rupees and the profit I have to book if it is touches around 11,000 rupees, and the loss line which I marked into 8,500, not more and not less. And any trade between 10,000 to 11,000, I can have an option for 1 minute. I can have an option for the put option buy, and if anything below of my capital, I can think it about the call option buy. So this is the way we have to do the trading for that particular day. A trader, and the important factor is that the profit and loss we are deciding based on certain percentage of your capital appreciation or depreciation. If Nifty fluctuates in higher percentage, you can earn more profit in compared to the flat Nifty trading pattern. A trader who can make multiple trades in a day, provided that there is more specific time slots are available. The available slot for a specific time will vary on day-to-day basis. The number of trading in a day depends on the availability of the specific time for trading day. Now you can see an example on 23rd September. The Nifty closes at around 17,330. On 26th, Nifty opens at 17,150 and closes at 17,030. Once you enter, if you cannot do the BTST option trading, then you can do the option trading with the mixed put and call by options. The advantage of the put and call buy option is that you need a minimum capital to make profit. On 26th September, ideally, 5 specific time slots were formed, and the investor used their intelligence time over those specific time slots to make rapid profits. The slot 1, the specific time slot was between 9:30 to 9:45 am. In that case, you assume that you are started your option trading with a capital of 10,000 rupees at 9:30 am, and you enter a put buy in your capital line with, if you start at, assume that on 26 September 2022 you started your trading, especially options trading, with a capital of 10,000 rupees nearby 9:30 am, and assume that you enter a call option buy with your capital line. Within 10 minutes you able to extract or squeeze your first profit in your call option at around 9:40 am itself, and there you have a margin profit of around 1,000 rupees. Once you book in the slot 1, you can think about the slot 2, and if you are expecting a downward movement from that, that is the area which you can buy with a call option, with a put option. Once you put the option and the market downs, you can make another profit, and you can book the profit around 2,500 nearby 11 o'clock or 11:30 am. And this slot 2 had been completed by you. You can trade in the slot 3 with another profit booking. You can trade in the slot 3 with another put option buy. Once you exit the put option in slot 4, you can continue with another call option, and every slot you can gain profit while executing the combination of call put buy on a leveraged and step-by-step method. So if you continue like this way, your profit for this particular day using this put option and call option is around 7,200, and in the end of the day you will have an appreciation of 7,200 rupees on your capital, which tells about around 70% of growth. As I mentioned, in trade, it's all important matter is that how you will be able to protect your capital. As Nifty oscillates, once you enter into the market, the capital which you pump into the trading sessions, the moment you entered, the capital will start oscillating on both profit and loss side. Thus, the profit here means how you protect the capital without any loss. For that, what do you have to do to protect your capital? If your capital falls downward unexpectedly, and if it is not moving forward to the profit line, then exit the trade at the earliest and wait for the regaining pattern starts, and you re-enter from the regaining or reversing area, and then you wait for a couple of hours. Any point of time, there is a certain time the triangle formation will put back to some stage of profit making area on a specific time, and you will be able to reduce your loss. Ultimately it will lead to making more profits. And the important thing here, we have to conclude that the best time for option trading is the time slot where your intelligence works perfectly to the book profit. So You forget about all the myths. You come out with your intelligence to predict the specific time to book your profit on a profitable time. I am very thankful to all the investors, those who are watching this channel, Sensex, Nifty, and the predictions. I am requesting you to subscribe and like this channel if this video content is useful to you. Thank you. Happy investing.